Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking tidy in possession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
João Neves. Olise. Turns back here, probably the best option. For Rice. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe.
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's travelling a long way. Van Dijk. Haaland chasing after it. And it's Tchouaméni. Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. João Neves, given the lift of his goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread out to the left. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. Oh, important interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Martinez punts it upfield. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Olise. Can he get on the end of this? And he's definitely onside. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. That looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Haaland. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rice.
Lille truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here comes the corner. Lille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's superb. Haaland! And no mistake. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well,
and that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 11. À sa place, le numéro 45.
The second half then, just getting going. Rice. Looking for options for movement. Plays it across. O'Reilly can get it clear. João Neves. Probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. Up towards the front line. Stood up well to him there. Rice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Osimhen. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's Bellingham. Rice. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's had it taken off him. Olise. Lille disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rice. Bruno Fernandes is the guilty party there. Tchouaméni. Olise. Tchouaméni. Played out wide. Great vision. Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. Takes aim and crosses. Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's only too happy to take that back. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bruno Fernandes. Good running, strong and purposeful. What's going wide left? Well, that's been cut out, well played. That is ended up in no man's land. Now there's a fine ball. Forced to go back. Knocks it into space. Rice. Mbappe has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his man here.
Man,
Deflected behind for a corner. Lille have their second corner now.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18, le numéro 13, le numéro 5, le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 21, le numéro 9, le numéro 22, le numéro 41.
plays it short.
Attention, changement.
Eze, no way through, so back it comes. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, that was vital. Goes forward. Thuram is carrying after that one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rabiot. The most accurate pass. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham running with the ball. He's looking to win it for them. And it's Rice. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cucurella looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Towering header. He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 45.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Changement.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Ball has bounced loose now. Saliba.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Sorloth. Rice providing an outlet on that flank. Rabiot clears it away. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20. À sa place, le numéro
Don't test
7.
this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Spread neatly. O'Reilly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice control. And it's Rabiot. Pinches it off him. Rice. Eze. That's destined for the flank. And that's aimed in. Terrific effort! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Wan-Bissaka. Now he's off and running. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo. Eze. Can he get it through? Drives it in. Rice. It's Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. Gonzalo Ramos. And it's made its way to him. Thuram. Dani Olmo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So that was it, the first period of extra time. Lille have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And it's Bellingham. Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Kimmich. tries the cross. And that is well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, super ball! Some really good ball movement. That is lovely. He has found the way through. Delivered low.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Very much into the last knockings. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. And it's played forward. Dani Olmo. It's a good ball out wide. Dani Olmo. Bellingham. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, how will we look back on that? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Towering header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's nice. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because...
Haaland! Bruno Fernandes. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Neves. Now it's Osimhen. Tchouaméni. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. João Neves. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Neves. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now who's going to be first to this? He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has not gone well. Olise. Bellingham. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. João Neves. Davis running at top gear. Tries to cross. Upamecano can get it clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davis. He's a sharp little... Takes a shot! Upamecano. It's a lovely, neat pass. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Tchouaméni. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's worked it through. Pass is just off target. Upamecano clears. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Wan-Bissaka. Here's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And he has been fouled there. And it's Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Olise. Here's Tchouaméni. Olise. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Rice. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the pass is intercepted.
And
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. He's on it. Can he get away? That's the keeper's ball.
yeah.
Just 5 minutes left until the break.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Man.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. The ball goes in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouaméni, Mbappe, and it's Bellingham.
Well,
Gee,
yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now somewhat off target. Olise, and there's green grass ahead of him, and he's running. Haaland! Goal! Nil! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the in, and that is indeed the final act. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Lille really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Lille are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And here is the first touch of the second half. Lille currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe! Lille needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van Dijk. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Van Dijk. Rice. Bellingham. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And it's been played through. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he can thump it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
That's a little off target. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they've got rid.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Haaland.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe goes for a shot. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18,
So we have movement on both
le
benches.
numéro 45, le numéro 19, le numéro 5, le numéro 15,
Ferran Torres. He's being urged to shoot.
le numéro 11, le numéro
Paris
13.
Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, crazy! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, that should have been two.
Osimhen really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Ferran for Ferran Torres. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Changement.
Lille making further changes here, and in quick succession. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's gone backward here. And
Pakai
that is well
tempo.
cleared. That's a throw. That's good play.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Llorente. Now it's Eze. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. This looks promising. What about this cross? Tries to pass it through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Ferran Torres.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Dani Olmo.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Mbappe. Eze. And that interception. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Sont à égalité. Il y aura
So
donc des
no winner
prolongations.
at full time. We will be going the distance.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 16.
No winner in 90. 30 more to come.
Attention, changement.
Lille pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Osimhen. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Konate does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's had it taken off him. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Osimhen. Van Dijk cuts it out. And it's Bellingham. Hernandez. And here's Kvaratskhelia. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's heaved it away. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Dani Olmo. Hernandez. And it's Tchouaméni. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Rice. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can...
Oh, good!
Osimhen này nó quả.
And how did he not
Đến
put
đầu
that
quả.
away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like
Ủa.
that just can't be wasted.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem that we are headed for penalties. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Konate can clear it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ferran Torres. That's been intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. Ferran Torres. That's very neat. Is there any support? He might not... Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's there to clear it. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. I think we're just about ready. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And he duly obliges.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Osimhen is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Paris Saint-Germain are looking for comfort. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Up steps the man with the armband. Oh, sent him the wrong way. He had to, and he did. Ferran Torres is the third man to step forward.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Eze, the third man up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Rice is the fourth man to step up. Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. It's 3 each. Kvaratskhelia, last of the original 5 to walk forward. That's a brilliant read.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So it is all down to him now, no pressure. Oh, he's won it all right. Lille have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. So, Jim, quite a game decided in the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because...
Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that could set him on his way. He's beaten the line. And the finish! And goal! Nil! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So what can they make of this? Tchouaméni turns back here, probably the best option. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Olise. Cute ball now, how can he reach? And he shoots! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Lille are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Very nicely done. And here's Mbappe. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Haaland. Kvaratskhelia. Strong running down that left flank. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rice. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Lille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise receives it in a good position here. And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that was vital. Looking for options for movement. Lille heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Could move up a gear here. Driving forward. Great vision. Chance! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Haaland! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Tchouameni. Shot could be on. Space for him to turn and look.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Cleared
temps
away.
additionnel.
That's very neat. That's a good run down the left. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Great, tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Voilà pour la première période.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Lille leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period. And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back. And can... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri. João Neves. Oh, easy pickings there. Olise. Bellingham, who's set up 1 goal so far. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia looking for the run and the through ball. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's in. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lille have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Lille do have a chance to counter here. Rice. So intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 13. Le
Stood
numéro
up well
5.
to him there.
Le numéro
Almost
16.
nothing left on the clock
Le
here.
numéro 15.
Extra time is imminent. Unless something dramatic happens
Le numéro
now.
45.
This looks promising.
Le numéro 4.
Hangs in and a header! Goal! Nil! And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Lille have their lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that...
Shot, surely! And a truly agonising miss.
Sorloth clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he lines up a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Ferran Torres running with intent. He's having a pop! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. We thought they were done, but never say never. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good ball, good take. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20. Pour le remplacer.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Lille pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Can he get on the end of this? Belling is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well played and well cleared.
Rodri. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Olmo. And it's Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferran Torres. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kimmich. Played into space. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Osimhen. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
So just 15 minutes still to come. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Knocks it out wide. That is lovely. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe Gets flagged offside. Ferran Torres is herring after that one. Belling for Ferran Torres. Eze. Llorente. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pedro Porro promptly onto that, and that is that. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Driven forward. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That is a great pick out. Oh, super ball!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Sorloth. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And he's heaved it away. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. So, are we ready? Kimmich is over the first kick. Oh, great save! That is a great save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Mbappe pondering where to put it. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Ferran Torres, second to go. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Eze, second in line for them. That's a brilliant read.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Sorloth is third in line. Oh, that's going to annoy the keeper.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Thuram is the third man to step forward. And he duly obliges. Rice, fourth in their queue. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Dani Olmo is the fourth man to step up. Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target. Everyone here are holding their breath.
The decisive moment. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Feglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Chance for a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rice just eases him off the ball, and the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. Konate cuts it out. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Traumeri. Looking for options for movement. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Goes for a shot! Goal! Nil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now that's well seen too. João Neves. Oh, this looks sharp. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe! Tries to get it clear. And it's Rodri. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Played out wide. Rice. Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quality ball. And the counter is on. And he's picked it up out wide. Kvaratskhelia makes a dash for it. And he's been shifted off it. Chouameni.
Lille really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Van Dijk. Rodri. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Xíu quy nhập đá.
And he welcomes it in. Lovely feet. And it's Eze. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Ui, rồi đẹp. Điệt. Có 20.
Referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Lille looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 11. Pour le remplacer.
So the action
le numéro
resumes.
45.
Lille currently ahead by the smallest of margins. The most accurate pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. João Neves is eyeing up his options in the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. Mbappe! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Lille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kvaratskhelia going forward. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. And he was quick to react.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Lille really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now this could be a chance. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place, le numéro 9.
Saliba is there to clear.
Le numéro 22. Changement.
Great defending, strong and determined. The ball has bounced loose now. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Cucurella. Llorente. That's good running with the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Osimhen finds himself offside. Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes getting forward. He's shifting through the gears here. That is ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, this is a great position.
Lille really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Osimhen gets into a good position. Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lille very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
That's a look and place it forward. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely worked. Osimhen finding himself in space. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That's really well manoeuvred. Ambitious ball here.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Il y aura 4
Rodri.
minutes de temps additionnel.
4 extra minutes added on. Dani Olmo. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Big chance, corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And that's it. Lille illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Tiếc quá. Được, được mình sẽ lỗi rồi con rồi. Chỉ để em tới em. Em bắt được rồi. That's nice. The ball is there. Rodri. Is there. Em bơi, quá luôn. Yes, mate, đẩy mà em tóc đi. Tí này nó vừa nó xoạc bóng nhưng mà bóng lại xoạc ra ngoài luôn. Để phạt cho là hai sao? Cao phải cần cầu thôi. Cầu được rất dở vì ăn chỉ một cái thẻ. Thi đấu thì trong tình huống thiếu người nó không có làm điều dễ dàng gì. Alan. Petri. 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 Police ơi. Alan chờ bóng tay.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Paris Saint-Germain have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Tries to pass it through, and he's certainly onside here. Deftly away. That's really nicely played. Mbappe! Lille, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
This looks promising. Can he finish? Corner number 3 coming up. Great vision. Delivers with terrific effort. And the keeper couldn't hold it. He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, that was vital. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Neves. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland is herring after that one. Bruno Fernandes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Olise. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking to play him in. Lovely bit of skill. Tries one from range. Fantastic from João Neves. A finish of true class. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Olise, and that interception was most necessary. Works it forward. He's in a great position here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Bruno Fernandes, who has found support out wide. And that has been cleared. Mbappe for Olise. And now the breakaway. And that has put paid to that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Picked out brilliantly. And he was alert to it. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Lille unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
Lille really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bellingham takes aim and towering header. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Space for him to turn and look. Now it's Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get it.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland. Great ball. And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Rice. Great chance!
Lille really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Good ball, good take. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham was alert to the possibilities. He's in one-on-one. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's on it, can he get away?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Corner number 2 then.
Le numéro 13. Le numéro 11.
And it's been taken short.
Le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 45.
Konate did well to stay calm there. Lille have their third
Le
corner.
numéro 22. Le numéro 41. Attention, changement.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's there to clear it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And they can counter here. Pinches it off him. And here's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Thuram. Decent chance! So close to drawing level.
Thuram absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Davis. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nuno Mendes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's found space here. Martinez claims it, safe hands.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Knocks it out wide, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferran Torres. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Searching pass he's played there. He's picked his way through. Oh, good ball. And claimed it back swiftly. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Cher public,
Your final
le moment
thoughts,
est
Jim?
venu de saluer
Lille
les héros
just
du jour.
couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
We all know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
Extraordinary, really, because he's never had to rely on pace or on strength.
No, his game is all about finding and exploiting space and knowing the landscape around him, and he's just brilliant.
It's Rabiot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's had it taken off him. And it's Albert Ferrer. And he was alert to it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's destined for the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. France are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's through here. And this is Iniesta. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Pedri. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been played through. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedri! Platini conjures time and space where few can.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cantona has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's where it came from. Can he finish? And that's in. And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. That's a sharp pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Thuram providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pedri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rabiot. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's nice. Looking to play him in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Platini, and here's Cantona. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Can he find the finish? And another try! And he has his goal! A goal at a really telling moment. Cantona at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France have their second corner now. Platini plays it short. Oh, that was vital. Thinks one through. Mbappe cuts it out. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cantona. Rabiot. And it's Michel Platini. Searching pass he's played there, and it's made its way to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe, he's found the way through. Shapes to shoot! There's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Iniesta. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he is... Oh, shooting chance! Cantona looking understandably energised after his goal. Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Yamal. Lobbed in behind. And they can counter here. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Fernando Torres.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, nice one too, very nice. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 2. Le numéro 12. Le numéro 7.
Ribéry.
À leur place, le numéro 10.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Condela.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Jordi Alba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Oh, well played, well played. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. À sa place, le numéro 14.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iniesta. Raul. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. A good play on the left-hand side here. Ribéry. Passing nice and neat. And he can thump it away. And it's Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. And he's being shifted off it. Gavi. Now it's Yamal. He might be in here. They're urging him to shoot. Albert Ferrer delivered in. Defending of the desperate variety. Griezmann gets it away. Oh, cracking ball. There's the shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Changement.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Spain leading now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
1 minute.
Nicely weighted ball. Gavi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Dembele, skillfully cut it. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. The team's then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now he's got space here, and he's had it nicked away, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Iniesta. And it's Griezmann. Looking for the run.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? Might be dangerous. It's Morientes! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. France are looking to go forward now. France are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Ribéry played out to the left flank.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Raul. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Raul. And here's Dembele. Oh, good. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's got in! We thought they were done, but never say never. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. France tie it up just about.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. It's almost time. Which way will he go? has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Iniesta pondering where to put it. And he makes it one each. So both teams on the board. Griezmann is the second man to step up for his team.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, didn't change.
Morientes, second to go.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Dembele, the third man up. That's a brilliant read.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Raul is the third man to step forward. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Barry is the fourth man to step forward for them. No! Denied remarkably. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Guardiola, fourth in their queue.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
This to stay in it. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And there you have it. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Trong lúc này, cái tên khiến giang hồ cả ba miền khiếp sợ. Xuất thân từ những kẻ phát mũ danh tại chỗ. Cái tên này đã dùng máu liều, phát hàng trăm tiền lương phải nộp tiền vào game. Để tranh giành ngôi vị vô chủ. Thế nhưng vừa vào trận là em đã bị 5 quả đá mở ra. Trong viện, nhà tiền thủ đã dùng mình chất lượng. Khi dùng súng trong người và tay chỉ khiến đối phương tìm trọng tay. Được cái hai do bóng của lại em nổi lên được gol, nhưng đó là lúc đã không bước bước chân vào vòng đầy tội lỗi. Dù cái ra phải trèo do và mình sâu cảm. Chúc lại em
Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. And that is a little undercooked. Doué. Cantona. Now it's Thuram. And here's Thuram. Cantona. Thuram. Doué. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Michel Platini. Doué is the guilty party there. Platini charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, right place, right time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Platini, and it shoots! Goal! France! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Decent chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, can he get onto this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Platini can see things others simply cannot. And it's Michel Platini. Now, this could be a chance. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Probing pass. Opts for safety. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rabiot. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira. Platini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Has a look and plays it forward. Griezmann. And he's being shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted. Koundé.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's lofted through here. Nicely aimed pass. Platini. Now it's Thuram. Thuram. He was under real pressure there. And it's Griezmann. Played into space. Cantona. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? That's been cut out, well played. Cantona. Now it's Thuram. And here's Mbappe. And here's Platini. Lizarazu finding himself in terrific... Oh, it's come off the upright. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Vieira. Rabiot. Some really good ball movement. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Koundé. Camavinga. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Cantona. Now it's Thuram. Cantona. And that has left him in a heap. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway. Cantona. Griezmann. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He has found the way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice control. And here's Rabiot. Mbappe! Goal! France! And they're back in front. So that goal then.
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
France have their lead. Cantona. And here's Camavinga. Can he finish? Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
53 minutes de jeu.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your head...
And he shoots! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. Vieira. Lizarazu. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
When it goes.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Griezmann really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pass has gone astray. Cantona is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Varane gets over and intercepts. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Rabiot, 2 assists to his credit already. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Doué, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Griezmann. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 3.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cherki receives it in a good position here. Shot a goal! And that really should have been that.
Dembele has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Oh, now here's an interesting match. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Olise. And it's Petit.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
What a throw in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. 5 minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Dembele, looking for chance! Goal, France! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ribéry has it out wide and in space. He's had a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages? They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Space for him to turn and look. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we're done. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most passionate game.